Hey guys, this is Samuel Geek, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a budget Mac. Now, as you can see here on Megamax.com, they sell older Macs. From the PowerPC era. This right here is a $260 Power Mac G4 Quicksilver, as we can see here. Oops, sorry, wrong button. And voila, Quicksilver. It's 250 and it comes with 733 megahertz, 512 megabytes of RAM, 40 gigabyte hard disk, etc. And it also comes with a mouse and keyboard and power cord. Not everything you need for a Mac setup, but I'm going to get into that right now. So to upgrade this, we'll go to the Otherworld Computing website and we'll get a monitor for it. Right there, it's going to run you $400 already. So you got the monitor and you got the tower. If you want to upgrade the hard drive, they have a 500 gigabyte one for for 75 bucks. And that's a pretty good deal. So if you get this 500 gigabyte one for 75 bucks for your PowerPC Mac, you already upgraded the 40 gigabytes. So you'll have a 500 gigabyte, hard disk computer with 512 megabytes of RAM, 733 gigabyte megahertz processor, a fairly good monitor, and it's only, let's see, add that. It's a hell of a lot better than the Mac Mini already. Now, let's go on. If you want a webcam, if you really want a webcam, there's this one for 30 bucks. It's fairly very good. But if you don't, let's move on because I know some people aren't interested. If you want to buy some more RAM, another 512 stick to put in there, here you go. It's 31 bucks. You add it in there, and look at this. It's only about 530 bucks, and it already kicks the hell out of the Mac Mini. Except for the processor, but I'll get into that. You'll have a 733 megahertz processor, a gig of RAM, a 500 gigabyte hard disk, and a SATA and a CDRW. Plus, you get the mouse and keyboard and a monitor. Hell, it already has a monitor, already has a keyboard, mouse, has a way better hard drive, faster RAM. The only thing is the processor. Now the processor is different. If you want to buy a processor, they have several ones here. You got 1.5 gigahertz. It depends on what you want to get. They have several types of RAM here, but PowerPC processors are very expensive. Sorry, I said RAM. So here we go. The 1.5 gigahertz is going to run you 250 bucks. And that'll put you over the Mac Mini limit, and the Mac Mini will still have a better processor. And if you really want to get up to the Mac Mini specs, like the 1.8 gigahertz, this is why Apple stopped using PowerPC, because they're so expensive. If you want a dual 1.8 gigahertz processor for PowerPC G4, you're going to have to spend $700, which is a Mac Mini within itself. But since you're not going to be doing too much, I'd recommend the 2 gigahertz processor will get it done. It's only $200 and it's optional too. You can get it all done with the 1.5. It's cheaper than a 1.5 for some reason. No, it's not. You can get, it's 300 bucks, 380 bucks for a 2 gigahertz one. And that's all you'll ever really need. And you can run Leopard on 800 megahertz. So that's done already. So if you want a 1.2, it's 200 bucks. It'll add you up to about $700. And then if you buy Leopard, that's 120. So you add 120, that's $820. It's cheaper than an iMac, and it has a hell of a lot better crap than an iMac right now, other than the base model iMac. Let's see the base model iMac. I don't know how long it's been. since the iMac is better than my iMac. I'll tell you that. Let's see. The base model iMac has 1 gigabyte, 250, 2.4 gigahertz, 2 core 2 duo. So yeah, right now this is what you're getting. You are getting a subpar to a $1,200 iMac. So with an $820 PowerPC model with a 2 gigahertz. It's only a single core though, so it's not going to do as much as the Intel one. But it's still a really good deal. And there's more. If you get the ATI Radeon, graphics card for it, that'll run you $200, and it's almost equal to this iMac, and that's about $1,100. And plus, you'll be able to run Quake 4, you'll be able to run World of Warcraft, and Doom 3 on that. So there's a fairly good deal. So if you want all these, Megamax.com and Otherworld Computing, if you price it outright, it'll cost you about $1,100 for up to par with the new iMac. If you don't want the new iMac and you want a tower and you want all this other crap, you can get something cheaper, and it's up to par with the iMac with a better hard drive. And if you really want to go crazy, you can upgrade the processor to the highest the PowerPC G4 ever got, which was 1.8 gigahertz. But that will run you way over the iMac, and you just might as well buy the iMac and upgrade that. But there's a way to buy a cheap Mac, and if you don't really need the graphics card to run Quake 4, Doom 3, and World of Warcraft, but if you want to run them at the highest frame rate, you will need to get this. But if not, it'll only cost you $800. You can play 3 really good games for the Mac, and it's only $800. It's way better than the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini is a complete rip-off, if you guys didn't know. I mean, it's okay if you're going to be doing basic computing, but if you get a Power Mac and just upgrade it, you can get something way better for only about $200 more than a Mac Mini. Samuel, out.